Good morning, fellow traders. Today is Thursday, April 3rd, and did you get liberated yesterday? I did. I liberated myself from the markets, which was a good idea. And Trump liberated us from the ranging markets. We definitely broke down through the bottom of the range, not flirting anymore and thinking if we can go back up. It's basically down from here. Markets are about to open here in an hour plus. Let's see what's gonna happen. 2 to 5, 3% minus today, perhaps. Let's give it a good guess. But fortunately, we don't need to guess here on the channel. We trade using my double stochastic strategy, and that takes the guesswork out of trading. We use these two stochastic oscillators overlaid on top of each other with the function from the settings, and we use the fast moving with the values 23.3 and the slow one is moving with values 66 look back period and 3 and 3 smoothing, and this is what they look like on the daily time frame. We don't take our trades, as you know, who have been on the channel for a while. We do not trade, we don't swing trade, we don't take longer positions, we don't stock pick. We're intraday traders. We treat our trading as business and enter and exit on the 3-minute, 5-minute. Perhaps if the conditions permit, we'll trade on the 15-minute level, but it surely does not provide us that right now. You can pretty much throw your technicals out of the window right now, as the macroeconomic sentiment is really leading the way, and whatever the news bring us, people buy and sell the news and rumors both ways. It's very erratic now. Be very careful out there. You can use this double stochastic strategy combined with the overall market sentiment to avoid the major pitfalls and stop losing money on the markets. I'm going to show you, and we're going to drill down to the 1 hour time frame, 15 minutes, 5 and 3. Let's have a look at it. But the resistance between the levels of, let's see here, peak here, it's the 23,460s level, and this was the bottom of the range, 21,970. I still left this previous key level here, 21,110, basically to give us some idea where DAX will most likely find the major next support. And who knows, we'll be ranging here later. The price loves to range. We can find even lower leg down. We can find even lower leg down here. Let me peek what was the yellow line. The end of that strong run in December, mid-December, 20,519. It will get worse before it gets better, for sure. The bottom has been now removed, and we're looking for a strong downwards movement and momentum. The oscillators are open and pointing downwards. Even the slow moving 66-day look back period is breaking down through the mid-level. So this is not looking good in terms of investing. If you are a long-term investor, as I am at the same time, this is not a time to buy and hold. You gotta wait for these better prices. Daily time frame, you would be stock picking, you would be buying this index for your longer investment portfolio. But that's a different story and different playlist for the channel. Today, macroeconomic levels, Thursday, April 3rd, in the US, initial job claims will be mixed into this overall market sentiment and the tariff wars. US trade deficit will be published also New York 8:30, and I believe S&P final US services PMI with ISM services follows 9:45 and 10 o'clock. And then there will be Fed presidents or chairs speaking, but those are the major releases this morning. So jobless claims, trade deficit, and services, PMI and ISM services, they are very much of market movers. So If you are trading DAX as you're now here, that will affect Europe time from 4 to 7 o'clock. And we're about 90 minutes before the market opens here in Europe. So we'll drill down to the lower time frames to prepare us for the day. Now that you're here, consider subscribing to the channel if you find this interesting and you want to follow what I'm doing here on the channel on the stochastics, double stochastic strategy. If you hit that like button or leave me a comment, we'll be able to notify other traders on this wonderful strategy that I'm using. I treat my trading as business, and I'm in for the long run, so only looking for buying opportunities. Yesterday I sidelined myself completely. It was very interesting, like a good movie to watch for here and there throughout the day. But it's not funny if you don't know what you're doing and you have your own and borrowed money on the table. So this is something that you can consider to avoiding those pitfalls. Use this double stochastic strategy. Leave me a comment. How do you find it? Have you taken any trades? Do you want to back test it? I would be happy to hear about it. On daily basis, when I trade, take my positions, I'm happy for anywhere 5 to 7% return on daily basis, and then comes those days if I manage to take some losses, I try to cut them early, and that completes my trading day for the day if I hit a 1%, maximum 2% loss for the day. So overall it keeps me very profitable in the midterm and long term when using this strategy. This is the 15-minute level. As you can see, this is at the bottom of the range. It has recovered after Trump started to speak yesterday and liberate us. The market spiked up in US and then DAX followed also, and just to turn downwards. And we were from 22,619 to 21,555, so 1,000 points. 1,000 points right there. So good on you if you were shorting this. Sad if you were longing this in this kind of known momentum shifts. I just want to sit on my hands and wait for what the markets are about to do. Where are they turning? And then when the volatility is clear, the direction is clearer, then it's time to take trades like this one probably here. But this is obviously when the markets were closed anyways. But these are very difficult even on the 5-minute and 3-minute time frame. The market is highly oversold and it's just pushing down. It can whenever do anything like this if the big money steps into the market or a significant amount of buyers had enough for a drop. So you might get locked in a bad position and hit your stop losses faster than you can exit your position. And so that's a sure way to accumulate your losses really fast. So don't do it when these major like today, US jobless claims, trade deficit, and services PMI are published on the hour 8:30, 9:45, 10 o'clock. Just look at where the market is going and then make your decisions. There's no rush when you are in business. There's no rush to make decisions. Usually the hasty decisions lead to bad outcomes. So you got to remember that patience is a position too. That's what I've been saying here for the viewers, and that really pays off, not losing money on those wild days. We create volatility as traders to the market, but it doesn't pay off to be the victim of the volatility. As you can see, this is on the 3-minute, how the market moved overnight. Very erratic moves. Yeah, just your technicals doesn't give you any help almost. We can draw all kinds of pitchforks here and whatnot, but that just doesn't give us anything now as President Trump and the administration is speaking. Anything can happen. This was yesterday's open. Market slipped For hours again, I think this has happened for 5 days in a row. Spike up in the open, 2 hour slide down, and then even either a big up or this way hovering to the positive side. But yesterday, as you can see, you have to be really on the low minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, even if you have time for that. I don't. I'm good with the 5 minute time frame and then get a confirmation and entry and exit points from the 3 minute level if I want to take this kind of trades. But as you can see, very erratic, up and down, going down, price making higher highs, lower highs, higher highs, lower highs. It doesn't know what to do. And if you look at the stochastics, this is not healthy. You cannot make anything out of this. This is a good time to sideline and watch YouTube videos, learn about strategies such as this, and then return to the markets when the smoke has cleared. Q2 has started in can say interesting ways, but very volatile, and obviously traders love volatility, but you have to put a cap on it at some point. Just cannot become the victim of it. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do today. Of course, I will be watching the markets, but somehow as the market opens, it feels like not a good idea to be participating 10 o'clock, 10:15 in Europe Open locally here. So let's see what's gonna happen. This is how I trade. I use these opens and swings upwards where the oscillators are grouped together and they move to a certain direction, or like here, even though they are diverted from each other. But if you watch this slow moving also opening while the fast one is moving to the overbought side of things. So these are the snippets that you can ride up upwards and buy into the index, but this is really not healthy. They look good on the upward momentum when they do this. They're grouped together, they move strongly upwards. Here they move strongly downwards and the momentum is clear. So the market operators were obviously shorting the market massively after the news, and this was easy way to make money on the short side. But if you're in for the long game, shorting these strong big indices, you're just being a fool. The long-term benefit is always on the upside. The companies want to make profits. They are doing business with this. So if you are taking shorts and leaving them open overnight or for hours on, you might be ending up in something like this, trying to short this market again here. And so the same goes for upward momentum. Keep a close eye on, have a look at the time frames, multi-time frame strategy. If you are trading on 5 minute, look for the entries on the 3 minute levels. If you're trading on 15 minute, you look the entries on the 5 minute levels. Let your winners run and cut your losses early. That's how it's very simple to keep your profits running consistently and cutting your losses. Okay, so today, 3rd of April, it's a funky, volatile day. You all be careful out there. Leave me a comment if you find this helpful, if you find this interesting. Let me know what markets and indices and commodities you trade. That would be interesting to learn. And if you have a strategy that you want to share, just leave a comment down below, and I'll see you tomorrow on Friday.